Hi guys, it's Debbie. Tonight we're going to be making a bird's nest. We're going to be decoupaging a couple of eggs in a couple different forms. So we're going to need some scrap paper, or you can get these, I got these at Hobby Lobby. They're like 25 cents each or for $4. I got these at the Dollar Tree, and it's just some Spanish moss. And I'm going to use two, maybe one, I'm not sure yet. And it's just floral foam from the Dollar Tree, and they come 2 for $1. I've got some jute that my cats got a hold of today, and they tore it all up. Some brown paper that I got at the Dollar Tree. Some little gems. I think I ordered these on Amazon years ago. I still have a bunch left. So you can use anything you like. And I've got some yarns, ribbon. And I bought these at the Dollar Tree. So, not sure what we're using yet. I just have a little variety of things I'd like to use. Before we get started, if you could sprinkle the love, I appreciate it. It helps me out a whole lot. And if you're here with us, put in your comments your name and where you're from, and I'll be happy to talk with you. Oh, and we're going to need a couple of Easter eggs. That's what I forgot. Now I have these on hand just because my grandkids, I do a Easter egg hunt for them. So I don't know where I got these, probably Walmart, I'm sure, but these are, I'm just using the bunnies and chicks, but you can use whatever ones you have around or whatever ones you buy. That's fine. And we're going to use some Mod Podge, which is a glue that dries clear. So I'm going to do the eggs first so they have a little bit of time to dry. And we're just going to put quite a bit of Mod Podge on the eggs. I took a sanding box of these and just kind of scuffed them up a little bit. Can you see that? How they're just scuffed up, and I just roughed it up. And it's only to help the glue to stick a little better. Does it really work? I don't know. And you're going to want to do very, very small pieces of paper. Otherwise it doesn't want to stick, and you'll be here all day fighting with it. And you don't want to do that. So I'm just putting pieces on randomly. And I'm going to go over them with my brush. Kind of get them wet so that they'll stick even more. In the beginning it's a little bit difficult, but once you get going it's not so hard. Okay, see how they're sticking now? You just got to kind of saturate them a little bit. And you're just going to keep going over the parts that you just did and just leaving a little bit showing. I mean, just cover a little bit of what you just did, and then just so you can make sure that you have it all covered. I did one of my eggs yesterday with some paper that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it was white, and it had words on it like I love you and stuff like that, and so I tea stained it to kind of make it look aged. And all I did was take some tea, you know, make a cup of tea, bowl of tea, whatever, and you want it to be kind of strong. And then I just took my paintbrush and brushed it on and let it dry. And it gives it this really nice aged look. I'm going to show you here. See that? I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
That looks pretty good.
Pretty good. You could also do this with fabric. I did one of those yesterday too. And this is one of my fabrics I love. Now these are my colors that I love. I love the tans and all the earth colors, you know. But if you like grays and whites and or whatever your decor is, by all means use what goes with your decor. I'm just showing you a process on how to do it. And then I would love to see what you do with it. You can't post pictures on here, but you can on my page. which is Southern Comfort with Debbie DIY, and it's a Facebook page. And you can go there and just upload any pictures. If you have a craft you want to do, you have an idea of doing but don't know how, let me know, and I'll try to figure it out, and we'll do it together. And I'll definitely do it on here and show you what I'm doing.
And that was my bad.
That's my husband Neil, guys. Say hi to Neil.
Hi, Neil.
Neil. He's usually running the camera for me.
And things.
And yeah, and things.
And our cats are getting into the catnip.
Oh yeah, I got a cat over here just knocked all my catnip down.
And they're rolling in it.
Yep. He is rolling in it and having a ball. So I know I sound funny, guys. If you don't follow me and you're new, I have the flu. And Neil and I both do. And yesterday we went to my daughter's, for my granddaughter's birthday party. And my daughter decided she wanted to do a full-blown Thanksgiving dinner. And guess who was cooking? That would be me. And I was so sick, oh my God. I didn't even want to be there. But, you know, as a mom, you just do what you gotta do. So I did it. I cooked a turkey, candied yams, stuffing, mashed potatoes with gravy, ham rolls, bacon wrapped weenies, corn, green bean casserole, you name it. I cooked it. And then I spent a good majority of my day today in bed trying to recoup from it. And then we had a doctor's appointment today, and my doctor said that Neil and I both have sinus infections. So we started our antibiotics today, and hopefully we'll be on the mend here, hopefully by tomorrow, because I am very impatient with this. It's really hard for me to talk, and I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but I'm having a hard time trying to talk any louder.
Terry Copeman Axtell has just
joined us
in, and she says, "Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Terry.
I'm glad I'm catching you. What are you making? Prayer for the rapid healing."
Oh, thank you so much. I am decoupaging eggs right now.
Yep,
Can you see this? And we're going to make a bird's nest in a minute. I hope you can hear me. I'm having a really hard time trying to talk loud today. And I'm glad you caught what's going on, because it's really hard to repeat it. So, where are you from, Terry, and how's the weather there? Your egg is going to try to come apart on you, and that's okay. Just keep pushing it back together. Oops. Stay there.
Terry says you have your sexy voice.
Ooh, yes, sexy voice. I swear, I've had the flu 3 times in the past 6 months, and I'm not too happy about it. I have to tell you. I have an autoimmune disease, and it makes it really, really hard for me to fight off anything. But I'm not a quitter, you know. It's not going to take me down. I just fight right through it. And my mom will be the first one to tell you, and Neil, I am super stubborn. I'm very stubborn.
She is from only Maryland, it looks like. Weather is great there.
Weather's great. Now, see, I just went to visit my daughter in Delaware, and we went right through Maryland. So pretty.
Yep, they're coming up on apple blossom season in Maryland.
Ooh, apple blossom season. Yeah. What do they make a lot of things with the apple blossoms? Or just apples, or?
They have trees like that everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah. When you drive through Maryland,
Yeah.
during the spring, it's just nothing but apple blossom trees everywhere.
Is it her saying or you?
That's me saying, because I've been through that. She says, "Tell me about the egg."
This is just a plastic Easter egg, and I'm just using some Mod Podge. This right here. Are you a crafter? I'm using Mod Podge, and it's a glue that dries clear. It doesn't look clear right now, but it will dry clear.
She wants to know what the egg actually is. Is it a fresh egg or?
Oh no, it's a plastic purple egg, Easter egg. I had these just because of my grandkids. We do an Easter egg hunt, and there's some regular eggs mixed in with some chicks and rabbits, but no, just these little plastic Easter eggs that I have hundreds of them laying around. I don't know if you do or not, but you can get them really cheap for like $1, especially at the Dollar Tree. They have all kinds of stuff there for $1. A lot of the stuff I do is from the Dollar Tree because, you know, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money doing a craft. I just like to either use what I have on hand or buy something fairly inexpensive. And I don't want to say cheap because my stuff, I hope, doesn't look cheap when I'm done. But I'll say inexpensive.
She says her name is Terry and she's addicted to crafting.
Me too, Terry. Oh my gosh. You should see my craft room. Neil says I own 2.5 Dollar Tree stores in there. And he's not lying. He really isn't. Do you have a craft room, Terry? This is coming along cute.
There it goes.
Kind of looks weird right now, but it'll come together. It has to dry also.
I don't know if there is any 12-step program for crafting. So.
I know. If there is, I really need one. Because I'm addicted. And you should see me when I'm not able to get to the Dollar Tree. I'm not a happy camper.
Yeah, you have withdrawal.
I do have withdrawals. And that's okay, I can admit that. And what I'm using here is just very small pieces because otherwise it doesn't want to lay right and you'll be fighting it for an hour. And I don't want to fight it.
She wishes she had a craft room.
Count your blessings that you don't, because I am constantly in there either trying to find something that I know I have and just can't find it because I have too much crap, or trying to clean it and organize it. And Neil hears me in there all the time cussing. I was like, I know it's in here. Where is it? Can't find it. And then I find it when I change my mind and do something different. I'll find it. Of course, that's just the way things work. Now, when you get done gluing this, you are going to have glue all over your hands. If you run your hands under cold water, it comes off a lot easier. Or warm water, either one. But you see how much glue I got going on here? And it just peels off.
Here's a wet towel if you need it.
I usually try to craft with my daughter, but she's a SENA and works midnights, and she's going to college to be an RN. And so she has no more time right now.
Terry wants to know if that's fabric or paper.
This is paper. This is just some craft paper I got from Hobby Lobby. See? And they're 4 for $1. It says 59 cents, but these are 4 for $1. And that's just the daily price here. I don't know if it's different where you live or not. And I'm doing the green one right now. I really like this green pattern. I made some, hey, be nice. My kittens are over there fighting. I had to lock them up because I was working with some yarn. And you know kittens and yarn. And they just would not leave my yarn alone, so I had to lock them up for a minute.
Crafting with kitties.
Yep, and I usually am crafting with kitties. They walk right in here, they lay right here, which I don't mind. I don't know if other people mind. I just shoo them out of the way. We have a farm here, Terry, and we have horses, pigs, sheep, chickens, ducks, rabbits. What did I forget?
Lions, tigers, bears.
Lions, tigers, and bears. And I'm also a dog breeder. And I breed Border Collies and St. Bernards. I do purebred breeding only. So, and we have 11 dogs, 7 cats, and my one cat just had 4 babies. And no, I don't hoard cats. We do a lot of animal rescue. And we we got these kittens when they were little babies, and we just got so attached to them that we kept them. My daughter took 2 of the 5 kittens, and that was it. And the only reason I let her take him is because I knew I'd see him all the time.
She wants to know if you have birds.
I do. I have lovebirds and finch. And usually they're squawking in the background. The last couple of nights they've been pretty quiet.
Quit. They're just being a little obnoxious right now.
But they've been having babies too. We've had 5 lovebird babies that hatched, and they're almost adults now. And a couple of finch babies. And we're not breeding them on purpose. What happened was I got 2 female lovebirds. And my neighbor had 2 female lovebirds. And she asked me if I'd take her lovebirds because she wanted to get canaries. And I said, sure. Because we took a coat closet and we turned it into a really big cage for the birds. So I had plenty of room, and I said, sure. Well, it turned out her 2 females were not females. They were males. And now we have babies popping up all over the place. And that's fine. I have plenty of room for them. We just didn't expect it.
The birds are quiet this evening.
Yeah, they're pretty quiet. Usually they're back there talking away. And we have puppies. We just had a litter of 11 St. Bernard Foreign last night. And we have 2 litters of Border Collies, puppies. And so usually puppies are all crying, the kitties are crying, the birds are chirping, and it's just life. That's just how it goes. Do you have any cats or dogs?
She has a conure, 22 years old,
Aww.
named Conrad.
Aww. I used to have a red-headed conure years ago. And we named, I forget what we named him even. We named him something, and he corrected us and said, Big Bird's a pretty bird. So we knew then that his name was Big Bird. We bought him from a pet shop. And so from that point on, he was Big Bird. But he corrected us pretty quickly and told us his name was not that. Which I thought was so funny. Does your bird talk?
So this project is why she clicked on, because of birds' nest and decoupage eggs stirred her interest.
Oh, yeah. I could see that. Oh, you should see the nesting eggs I made. If you go to my page, it's a Facebook page, I made some nesting eggs last week. And they turned out so cute. And I bought, what I did was I bought some eggs at Walmart. They were like 8 something. They're probably on sale now. But it was a big egg, like this big. And it had 2 other ones inside it. And I wrapped them in jute. But I used tin foil to wrap the eggs in, so that way you could reuse the eggs in decoupage or, you know, do other things with them. And they turned out so cute. I think they were my favorite project, actually. Look at this. I got glue everywhere. And it's trying to stick because it's drying. Okay, see how this is done now? And I'm just going to let this sit and dry. And I am going to work on my nest here in a second. Stay, stay. This one's just not wet enough yet. Okay.
Poppy's watching you.
Okay, I'm just going to set that aside, and I'm going to try and get some of this glue off. Because if I don't, I'm going to have a hard time making this nest. Glue, glue everywhere. But you see, it just pulls right off. And there's no getting around getting this glue on you. Okay. Let me see. I think I almost got it all. Okay. Okay, okay. So let me put this away. We're going to do another egg, but I'm going to do it in this, in jute. Honey, would you rinse this for me, please?
Her bird says, "I love you, good morning, time for Mama to go," when she hears her keys. Wiggle, wiggle, when she has to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, our little guy, he said a few things, but like my son's name was Ryan. And when I would yell at Ryan, I'd say, Ryan, and he'd say, Ricky. So I believe someone who had him had a son named Ricky. And I thought that was just so funny.
She wants to know how many layers of paper you apply.
You're just gonna, it's one layer really, but you're just overlapping to kind of, I'm just hot gluing these together. And you could totally use one of these if you wanted. I just want a thicker nest here. You just overlap them slightly. You put down your first piece and then you kind of overlap it slightly and then you kind of do that all the way around. Okay. So now I'm going to use this brown paper that I got at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to form a nest going around. And I'm just cutting a long piece off it. It may be too much. I don't know yet. You know, with crafting, you kind of learn as you go. Because I don't really practice anything in advance. And I'm just going to crinkle it up like this. And I'm going to kind of go around like this and cover up this base right here. And then I'm going to glue it on. What would be really cute is if you use some sticks from out in your yard. And I have plenty of sticks here. Ow! Ow, that wasn't nice. Mr. Hot Stuff got me. Meet Mr. Hot Stuff. He's a good friend. But yeah, if you got some sticks from out in the yard and kind of went around it with some sticks, that'd be super cute. It's really time consuming, so I couldn't do it for this craft. But I've made nests with sticks for my own stuff. And I'm just zigzagging the glue, try to make it stick here. I might do another round around it. I'm not sure yet. You just gotta kind of hold it in place until it dries. Oh, I gotta get this glue off me. Now I'm covered in glue. Yes, I'm a messy crafter. Connect it to itself. I think I'm going to do another round because I kind of want the nest to be sunk in right here. And this is my base for the nest. Ooh, that's hot right through there. Is he on high? He's on high. That's why I'm going to turn him down a little.
She was just saying that someone needs to come out with a glue gun where it's hard to not burn yourself.
Oh, I know. This one goes to high and low, which makes it easier, you know, if you know that you're going to be touching it. And they also sell at the Dollar Tree finger protectors, and I believe they're pink. I can't find mine, and look what I did to myself last night. You probably can't see it, can you? Did you see that burn right there? Oh, that sucker hurts. I did that last night. I killed myself. And I've had several second-degree burns. Lord. Alright, I'm just going to hack at this again. And do another round around here. You do the same thing. Just roll it up. If you have paper grocery bags, you could use that. You could use, I'm only using brown because I'm going to put this moss on it and it'll cover it up nicely. But if you have the white papers or whatever you have, feel free to use that. Alright, I'm going to now I'm going to stack it. See, I'm not going to go all the way to the bottom. I'm going to go more than halfway up. And I'm going to start right where I left off here. So that way it will cover it up. I'm just going to hold it for a second. And start doing it again. See, now it's giving us a little bit of an indent in there. Ouch. This one really, really wants to hurt me tonight. I hope you can see me. Am I going out of the camera when I...
A little bit, yeah.
Sorry, I use my knees a lot when I craft. I'm sitting at my coffee table here in the living room. I tend to use my knees a lot. I'm trying really hard not to do that, but I do it.
It's almost like you need to do it.
I do need to do it sometimes. Okay, now we got the start of our nest here. I'm going to glue a little bit here, a little bit here, but it just doesn't want to stay formed here. Ooh, that glue is hot. Hotsy totsy. Okay. So now I'm going to put my nesting materials here. I love this stuff. Have you worked with moss before, Terry?
She's asking you, can you use the paper bags?
Yeah, absolutely. Anything you have. The brown works the best because it doesn't show through this moss so much. But you can use anything you have. Okay. Now on this brown paper I'm going to work in small sections because when you're dealing with moss, only the bottom part will stick and anything on top of it won't. So you just kind of work in smaller sections when you're going around like this.
She said she's only using a little bit.
Yeah, it's a neat thing, but it's difficult to work with sometimes. Like I said, if you do it in small sections, it's not so bad. It was beautiful here today, and it started to get a little bit chilly in the afternoon, but it was still beautiful. Oh, a piece of yarn in here. I was going to make a bird out of yarn. I might still do it. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it or not. Because this is kind of a longer process. You can probably hear the puppies. You hear the puppies crying, Terry?
Is the moss from Dollar Tree?
Yep. Sure is.
Do a sprinkle reminder when you get a chance.
Yeah, if you like what we're doing here, Terry, please sprinkle the love, which means this. It would help me out tremendously. And if we get 100 people by Friday, we will put 3 names in a drawing, and we will be either giving away something I made, could be this, or the materials to make something we made, depending on, you know, what's going on. But
She can hear the babies.
oh, they're so sweet. I love, love, love the St. Bernard babies. I have the hardest time letting them go to the new homes because I just want to keep them. And I've been breeding for 30 years. You would think I'd be over it, but I'm not. They just get cuter and cuter every time. I don't know if you can see Poppy here. She's a mama.
She's out for it.
Oh, is she?
Yep.
She's walking around over here right next to me.
Yep, she's being a little cutie, isn't she?
Yeah.
There she is.
Oh, I got yarn over here that's
Poppy.
trying to creep into it. Did you see her?
Yeah. She got her big nose in the old camera there.
She's a good girl. And our St. Bernards are big, big love bugs. Now we can also trim this up if it starts to look too out of control.
Terry wants to buy stock in Dollar Tree.
Oh, me too. I'd be a millionaire right now. I'll tell my husband, I'm only going in there for one thing. $200 later, sometimes $400 later. Just depends on what's in there.
A basket full is definitely over $100.
Yeah. I have spent $900 in there, to be honest. Okay, so now we got our
loving the
little
way the
nest.
nest is turning out.
Huh?
She's loving the way the nest is turning out.
Yeah, it's starting to come together nice. This is really stinking cute. I got a couple of bald spots here. I'm just trying to fill in a little bit. That was a hot spot. Oh, another little bald spot right here. Okay. Now I'm going to give it just a little bit of a haircut. I'm just cutting off any of the unruly stuff. But you know, a bird's nest is not neat and orderly. So I'm not going to neaten it up too much. I just want to make sure anything that's going to fall off, falls off. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to let this dry a little. Oh.
Looking very nesty.
Yeah, very nesty. See, I already did these eggs here. This one I did with material. It was just a real pretty material I had. And I just cut it in long, thin strips and went vertical with it. And glued it on. I did this one with some paper I have. And I tea stained it. I just made a pot of tea and made it really strong. Took a brush, paintbrush, and just brushed it on my paper and let it dry. And it gives it a more aged look. I don't know if you can tell. Can you see that? So I got 2 eggs in there. And here's my 3rd egg. And it's almost dry. But these are nice to do. I just sit in bed and do these. I have a little bed tray. And I'll just sit in bed and I've decoupaged picture frames. Oh, hand me that picture frame and I'll show her.
Which one?
Right there on the counter. I've been decoupaging picture frames to go on my table here. Ouch. And I did this with it. And this is the same paper that I did this in. And I'm getting ready to put my grandkids' pictures in here. And all I did was I painted one of the candlesticks with the mirror spray paint. And then I hot glued it and also E6000'd it, the frame right to the top. Can you see that? Isn't that cute? I did 2 of them. There you go, honey. Thank you. Okay.
Yes, this is recorded and you can watch it later for review.
Yeah. Alright. We went to the doctor's earlier and my kittens had a blast with my jute. I left it on the table. Not smart. Not with 7 cats. So...
Terry says she can add feathers from her bird to her nest.
ooh, yes, yes. Great idea. Ooh, I might grab some out of mine too. But you got real pretty feathers in yours, I bet. Okay, I'm just going to start at the bottom here. And I'm going to let this first piece dry for a while because you don't want to be pulling on it. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Ooh, I got a new burn. Did you know that you can put yellow mustard on your burns from a hot glue gun and it makes it stop stinging and everything? I just learned that. Carrie, have you seen the new butterfly flowers they have at Dollar Tree? I just picked some up today. Oh my gosh, are they cute. And I'm getting ready to do a lemon wreath. And look at how stinking cute these are. And these are butterflies. Can you see that? Oh my god, they're so darling. I bought 3 of them. Or 4 of them. I think I bought 4 of them. I'm just kind of going in a circle here, see? I'm just starting a circle. And I'm just going to keep going in a circle. If I can hang on to it.
Terry says feathers are free.
Yes, yes. And leaves. Lots of
And
leaves.
sticks.
Yep, sticks. Would make it really, really nice. I'm probably going to add some sticks and stuff to mine.
Stones?
Yeah, but my birds kind of use all their feathers for nesting. Obviously. So I don't know if I can get any feathers from them. They might fight me for them. Okay. And I'm just doing a thin layer of glue. Because you don't want your glue to be sticking out. It makes the egg look terrible.
Oh, got away from you, didn't it?
Yeah, I really should glue this. I'm going to glue this together. Just so that it doesn't keep doing this to me.
She thinks the butterfly flowers are cute.
Yeah, they're so cute. Before I knew they were butterflies, I told my husband, I said, look, they kind of look like butterflies. And then I looked a little closer and I was like, oh, they are butterflies. What a great idea.
The butterfly is your good luck symbol.
Yes, I love butterflies. I have worn a butterfly necklace my entire adult life because it has brought me so much luck. So I love my butterflies. Do you have kids, Terry? I have 3. I have a son who is 33, and I have a daughter, 26, she'll be 27 this month, and one that is 25, and she'll be 26 in May, and I have 6 grandchildren. Yeah, and I'm only 52 and I have 6 grandbabies. But my son made me a grandma when I was 36. And he was 18. All my kids made it to 18 with no babies. So I'm very proud of that. And my youngest daughter, Heather, I made her promise me she would wait till she was 23. And she did. She waited till she was 23.
Terry asked Debbie and Neil, and first off, the N-E-A-L is the correct spelling?
Yes,
Thank you for asking.
N-E-A-L.
Yeah. She wants to know, how can I friend people?
You mean to the page? To the videos, you mean? Or to...
Dad, I'm not sure. But she also says, my bird is my only child.
Aw, I bet you that's a spoiled child.
My husband has 8 children from a previous marriage. All are adults.
Wow, 8?
Wow.
Boy, did you miss a bullet on that one.
That's more than the Brady Bunch.
Yeah. Neil didn't have any children, but I married him when mine were, my daughters were 10 and 11, and he's raised them, and he did a fantastic job with them. I think if you just share the video, and if you do, make sure you write sprinkled in the comments, so I know you did. And that will, I think just share it to all your friends. And I'm not sure how you would share my page, unless you went to my page. I don't know how to invite people. I know how I invite people to them. Can you look on it and see how would she invite people?
I think she means sharing, how to share people to the page. And that is, when you share the page to another person, that invites them automatically because they are seeing your page feed.
Okay.
So you should be able to hit the share button. Oh, I can't say that. We have to do the sprinkle thing.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say the S-H-A-R-E word.
Yeah, we have to, if you hit the sprinkle button.
Yep,
Sprinkle button, and that would...
This button here.
Yep. And then you put the Facebook user name in afterwards, and it should highlight, and you click on that. That should share the page. Say that again.
You can't say that. It's so hard not to say that word. And Facebook doesn't like it, and they will put us in Facebook jail for it, or they just won't show our videos. So we got to be very careful about saying that.
Yeah. And she had asked, yeah. Sprinkles equals this word.
Mm-hmm. You got to pull it forward a little bit, honey. Yeah, that word there.
That equals sprinkle. So when we say sprinkle, we mean this.
Sometimes we say sprinkle the love. Sometimes we say inspire others. We've had to get really creative with what we say because Facebook calls it baiting people to watch if you say that word. So, and they have algorithms now that look directly for that word. And if they catch you doing it, you get in trouble. And that stinks because we shouldn't be told what we can do, you know, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous that a function that they have on their page is something that you can't say, even though it's their function.
Yeah, and it's how Facebook is based on, is doing that word.
Yeah.
With everything you like. So I don't know why they do it that way.
You have a visitor.
But we've gotten pretty creative on how to get around it.
You have a visitor. I'm gonna get him.
Oh, this is my kitty Pico. He's a rescue. Go on, Pico.
Pretty
kitty.
cat, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gorgeous. I don't know if she can see him. Come forward. Look at that face.
Yeah, he's a cutie.
This is Pico.
Pico the cat. Come on, kitty. Go get your catnip.
He was the one, he knows how to get our catnip down. And he will, I'm sorry. I've been trying so hard not to cough. He will knock it off the counter because he knows it pops the lid open. And then he wrestles with it to get it to come out. And then he rolls in it and gets a kitty high.
Oh, so now we got a notification. Terry sprinkled the stream, and she just said,
Thank you, honey. I appreciate
and
it.
she said that she had just sprinkled.
Yay.
So it works.
Yep. You see, I'm coming up to the end here,
A dude.
and I'm just going in a circle still.
They are curious things, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And I'm just pushing it down into my glue. Oh,
There goes the nesting. Sorry about that. Alright, I see.
and I'm just gonna guesstimate how much I'm gonna need to end it here. And I'm just gonna roll it in on itself. Just like that. Can you see that? And now we have one of these done. And I think I'm gonna put some
Oops.
ribbon on this. Or maybe some raffia. Oh, do I have any raffia out here? Honey, can you grab me a couple pieces of raffia?
Sure.
I don't know. What do you think, Terry? Should I do raffia or some ribbon? I have these three colors. He's going to get me a little raffia. I'm just going to cut off any of these loose strands in here. This is a technique I did on the nesting eggs. If you go to my page, my videos are on there. Watch that nesting egg video. It is so cute. And it's all the way at the end. So if you want, you can fast forward, through it or whatever. But, and if you share that video, if you sprinkle that video, darn it,
Yep.
make sure you write sprinkled in the comments of all those too. Because that counts. Okay, so raffia, this, or these. And if you pick these, which one? I like them all. Can she see him?
Yep.
These?
She says that you did great to not cough. Makes her think of Friends' Smelly Cat.
Oh, you're speaking my language with Friends. I love Friends. I still watch it every night when I go to sleep. It runs all night long. Smelly cat, smelly cat. I love Smelly Cat.
Yeah.
Okay, and I also have these. Now, I don't know where I got these. I've had these for years. They're just a bunch of little metal doodads. I don't know if you can see them. But I have a fish, some music, Paris, Paris, a wing. Ooh, a wing would be cute on there, huh? A bumblebee. Let's see. An angel. Oh my gosh, there's probably 100 of them in here. A key. So no matter what she picks, I'm going to use something here. Probably this wing. I like this wing. Let's see what else I got here. Oh. I've got all kinds of stuff here. I love these keys when I do more vintage looking things. Oh, there's a little tree. Oh, maybe I'll do that tree. I like the tree. Did she pick one? Oops. Hold on, I dropped my music. Okay.
She's just thinking it over.
I think I might go with... I could do both, actually. I could, I'm just going to use this raffia to kind of thread it like a needle here. Because even if I use the ribbon, I can still use the raffia. Like that. Oh, what is wrong with my puppy?
Yeah, you got a puppy.
Okay, I'm going to...
She's doing puppy changeover.
Did she pick one or no?
Let's see. She says raffia is more natural.
That's what I thought. The raffia.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do the raffia then. So, let me just pull this through a little bit more. Here we go. I'm just going to wrap it around a couple of times here. Isn't that cute? And I'm going to just glue it in the back here. That is cute. Oh, someone's not happy, are they?
Yeah. She's just doing baby rotation.
Is she?
Yeah.
Most of the babies are in our bedroom with us at night, so I can hear them if Mama needs help. And boy, they do this all night long. I have a mess going on here. I'm sorry. I have a mess. So there, now we have these. Now see, I was going to do this one. And I got this at the dollar store. And I was going to do this one with some fabric because it's got these pieces of plastic, kind of glittery thing. So it's very textured. But it's too big. It looks like a dinosaur egg. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But I made these little rabbits last night. And I thought about putting them in it. Where's my other bunny?
Other bunny?
Hold on, I'll be right back. I have another bunny that I made last night. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let's put them over here.
One moment while we pause.
Did you see him?
Yep.
He just slid into home base.
Yeah. He wants to play.
Okay, so we made this one last night. I had to delete the video though, because our camera was off the entire time, so you couldn't see anything. So I'm going to redo these bunnies. But we made these last night, and I thought they were really cute. They don't really kind of go in a bird's nest, but I was going to make a little yarn bird that kind of looks like this. And it's a little yarn birdie. Does she want me to show her? Do you want me to show you how to make this kind of yarn bird? Because it's not real difficult. And every time you make one of these, it'll look different. Oops, I see some of these that I missed here. So here I have a little yarn bird.
We have invaders. Okay.
I think I want to make a couple more eggs I'll put in here. Not sure. I asked her if she wanted me to show her how to make this little yarn bird.
Okay.
Let's see if she wants me to or not.
Okay.
And she can make them as big as she wants too. Oh boy, do I have a mess going. I just didn't want the video to run too long. But if she's got the time, I will definitely show her how to make it. Sorry, hon, I'm just trying to clean up. This turned out pretty stinking cute.
Looks good.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, well I'm going to show her how. Okay, to make these you need 3 different colors of yarn. These are my colors and just what I have on hand. You could totally do your own colors. You could do yellow, red, blue. You could do white, light blue, dark blue. Whatever colors you want. I just happen to have these on hand from making, when I crochet blankets. But you're going to want to make you're going to wrap this like 20 times. And you want to keep them really, really loose. See how I'm doing them real loose? And it helps if you like hold your hand out and still go loose when you go around. Trying to, let me pull my yarn up. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm going really, really loose. And we're going to do this with all 3 of our yarn. Okay. Just set that one down. I'm going to cut 4 pieces that we're going to need to tie with. I'm just going to set those aside. And you're going to need about, what is that, about 8 inches? 10 inches? Maybe 10 inches. Okay, I think the tan. Now I'm doing the dark brown. So I'm going to do the same thing. Just go around very, very loosely so that you have a good, some extra here to play with. Okay. And if it starts to get tighter on you, just pull them like this, and they'll even back out. Okay. And there's our second one, just like that. The glue is making it pull on me every time. And then we're going to do this one. I was going to use a white, but I can't find my white yarn. So, cream it was, or light tan it was. Okay. That should be good right there. Oops. What did I do here? Came unraveled somewhere. So what we're going to do is And you don't have to do this in any particular order. You can use what colors you want where. I'm just using these colors. So you can do that. You put this one on top. I'm going to kind of do this sideways so you can see it. Put these two on top of each other. And you're going to tie right in the middle. So we're going to flip it over. Hang on, I gotta figure out which one's my tie here. Okay, we're gonna flip it over, tie a knot. You wanna do a double knot. Am I talking loud enough? I don't know if you can hear me or not. Okay. Tie your double knot. So now we're going to take this top color right here and kind of fold it back on itself. So you're just going to take it and fold it like so. And then you're going to tie it in the middle of this. And don't worry if you're not going to understand it the first time, so you can go ahead and rewatch it, and you can write down notes, or you can replay it, because it will be on the page. So we're going to tie this knot right here. Hold on. I lost my piece of string here. It's all starting to blend. Okay. Do the same thing, just tie a double knot right in the middle. And then flip it back over. Now your last piece here, this is going to be your wings. So, let me just straighten this up a little bit. We're going to put this one right here. And then we're going to bring this cream one over the top. Just like so. And I'm just straightening out my my little hair here. Right. So these are your wings, and we're just going to tie it right in the same spot back here that we tied the other one. Stay there. Okay. Okay? Okay. And we're just going to tie a double knot again. Just like this. Hold on. Where's my piece here?
Cami LaCoy Santos is watching.
Who? Cami?
Cami. Yep.
Hi, Cami. Everybody say hi. Okay, so here now, we're making a bird out of this yarn. So these are your wings, and this is your tail, right? So now you're going to take these and you're going to make sure that you fold them onto the back of your bird. So you want them to come all the way up, just like this. And then we're going to tie them again. So we're going to tie right here. Kind of pull it tight. And flip it over. You're going to make a double knot. Hi Cam, we're making a bird to go in our nest we made. With our eggs. We made this nest in some eggs that we decoupaged and did some other cool things with. Okay, so now You see what we have here? Now this is your head, right here. These are your wings. And all you're going to do is start cutting through your loops back here. And there's all kinds of them. And it doesn't matter if you miss a few here and there. Just get what you can. Let me put that aside. And then you can just start chopping at it. And you'll start to see more that you missed. And you can make the tail as long and short as you want to. Just like so. And there you have your bird. Your little birdie. This will come out different. Every time you make it, it'll come out either better or worse, depending on how quick you do it. I did it kind of fast, so my head's all messed up over here. But if you didn't do it fast, you can do slowly, and it'll look better for you. And you always want to make sure you kind of try to tie in the same spot each time, so that these are overlapping. See, my head's falling apart right here because I didn't do it quick enough. I did it too fast. But anyways, your head will look like that. And these are your wings on the side. Here's what I made earlier when I had a little more time to do it, so you can see it better and my head's not messed up. But these are your wings. This is your head. This is the breast. And you can like pull these out, fluff them up a little more, make him a bird with an attitude. You know, he's all puffed up in the front. If you wanted to, you could put a beak on him. You know, just a little paper beak or whatever. You could do all kinds of things with him. It's just an idea. And of course, you make them your own. Make your own colors. Use whatever colors you like. Yeah, there's another loop I missed. Yep. And then you just trim up his tail and kind of fluff it so that. See, I'm still finding ones that I didn't cut. And you just kind of fluff them up. And he can sit in your nest. Well, I think I'm all done, guys. Thanks for joining me, and come back tomorrow night. I'm going to be doing another craft at 8 p.m. And if you sprinkle the love, which is this, if you like what we did here, sprinkle the love, and we'll put your name into a drawing on Friday if we get 100 people to join us. And you'll either get what we made here, something I made early in the week, maybe the supplies to make it yourself. It just all depends. So I hope to see you guys back tomorrow. Have a great night, guys. Night, Terry.